What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Creatia Conversation, where we talk creativity and media and all that nerdish. I'm your host, Lord Cussalot Travis Pointer, aka the Dragon King, aka Big T, aka T Money, aka Sweet T, aka Black Merlin, aka the HNIC. And I'm joined today by
Blah blah.
joined today by my co-hosts, Mara the motherfucking Shark Watkins. How you doing, Mara?
Hello, I'm doing all right. I made it.
You did. And who else we got here?
We're joined by our friend, the Warden Matt Ritter, also the patron, or also known as the patron saint of podcasting.
Hi, Matt.
Hi guys.
How you doing?
I mean, you know how I'm doing. I fucking fell before the show. It hurt because she's not here. She's out camping, but this fucking kid doesn't know how to put her shit away.
Which is crazy. She's not even there.
Camping.
Yeah, no, she left the shit out before she left to go camping.
Where's
She made a big somewhere up in Wisconsin with my parents.
Oh, I want to go.
Goose Island, around Goose Island, I want to say.
Goose Island. Oh,
I want to go.
I'm saying this like I
get to go.
I will, yep, and also you live in Atlanta.
And
my parents aren't going to drive to Atlanta to pick you up to drive back to Wisconsin.
I mean, if they don't love me, they can just say that out loud. That's fine.
You can have them say that out loud in 2 weeks.
Oh, man. Anyway, kids, what you been up to? What you been watching? What you been playing besides Matt playing with the floor?
I got all caught up on Peacemaker last night.
Okay.
Was not expecting that twist. Oh, did a new one come out today?
Yeah.
Little son of a bitch. So, yeah.
I haven't seen it yet either, but you said that twist caught you by surprise? Oh, so you didn't notice when you were watching?
No, I did not know when I was watching last night or last week, I guess, episode that what was going to happen. I saw everything about it after the fact, luckily, on social media, like how James Gunn went to Danielle and was like, hey, so I was planning on doing this. Are you cool with it? And she was like, yeah, that's fine. So threw me for a little bit. I mean, it made sense. I saw it coming when they started talking about it. Like once she walked outside, she was getting looks. I was like, oh, I know what's happening.
Like, I'm watching this. I'm like, oh, I know those looks.
Well, because Kate didn't remember a lot of the first season, and I kept telling her, like, you don't remember him fighting his dad and his dad being like a white supremacist? Like, I know he wasn't the Grand Dragon, but he was like kind of the Grand Dragon. He was
like he might as well have been.
Shit. Yeah. And then we got there, and I'm like, oh, yeah, no, this is not the perfect place that he thought this was. So, yeah. Other than that, we're watching Ballerina tonight, so I have not watched that. Playing has really been Fortnite. I tried to get my shiny codes for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet through GameStop, but as most of the country, I got fucked really hard. So apparently they didn't send a lot of codes out to the GameStops, first and foremost. Like some stores were saying they only sent out 50. Then it was supposed to be no purchase required, and some GameStops were making people spend at least $15 to get a code, even though it said no purchase required. But what really fucked up was because they sent a small amount, scalpers scooped that shit up to then resell online.
That's probably why they did that.
I had Olivia with me. I went to one GameStop. I tried to get there when it opened. The same day, a new Pokemon trading card game set dropped. So everyone was there for that. And there was a line out the door. I've never seen a line out a door at GameStop. I have not seen a line out the door at a GameStop in a very long time. Like since GameStop was actually popular and people were still going there to get games.
Yeah.
Before like you could just get your digital releases and shit.
Yeah, when
So
you
I
were
was like,
getting
what?
there on release night, you were like, line out the window to get out the door to get there at midnight for whatever was coming out that day. Yeah.
And I didn't want to take the baby out and have her sit on the fucking sidewalk. And there was another GameStop about 15, 20 minutes away. So I'm like, let me go check that one. I got there was no line. I'm like, all right, sweet. I go inside, I'm standing in line, I'm holding the baby. And one of the guys is like, what are you here for? And I'm like, I just want to grab the Scarlet and Violet shiny Maridon and Koridon code. And he's like, we don't have them. And I'm like, all right, cool, bye. Went back to that other GameStop, called on the way, and he's like, yeah, I still got a few left. Just when you get here, give me a call. So I pulled into the parking lot, and I called, and they didn't answer. And I walked in. He's like, hey, how can I help you? And I was like, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, no, we gave them all away before you got here. Son of a bitch. Now, there may or may not be other means to acquire them that I may have gone about doing, and I may have what I was looking for. Shout out Discord. But I did not pay for them. Fuck them. And so I got what I wanted, even though I didn't get the code the way I wanted. And supposedly GameStop and Pokemon Company are talking about maybe figuring out like a digital code or something to kind of make up for this, because people are fucking pissed.
Yeah. I mean, I understand. I would be too if I cared, It's just...
I also told John that he's fucking lucky that I love him, because the day that I leave,
I was about to ask you about that. I'm like, are you bringing your Switch with you?
I am. Actually, it was my anniversary yesterday. Kate and I celebrated 8 years of marriage. Thank you. Yeah, see, Vince didn't get his code either. And for my anniversary, she got me a carrying case for my Switch 2, a screen protector, a rubber like guard for it for when I'm taking it out, and an adapter, like a to-go adapter that I can plug into it and then plug into the hotel TV or the Airbnb TV or whatever if I want to play it on the TV. So like she bought me a bunch of cool shit for my Switch too. So yeah, I let her know that she's going to be driving a lot to and back from Tennessee, and I hope she's ready, because I'm going to ignore the children, sit in the passenger seat, and play Switch 2 the whole time.
So wait, she has to drive and make sure the kids are all right while you play.
No,
Pokemon?
the kids are just going to be fine. They're just going to have to be fine. They're just she can't
They're just going to have to be fine.
I can't take care of them while I'm playing Pokemon Zeta A.
Of course,
so
not.
Like,
of course not.
Happy anniversary to Kate. Fuck you. What about happy anniversary to me, motherfucker?
I mean, I think it was very clear. Fuck you.
Yeah. Fucking Vince.
Oh,
so
mostly
Fortnite.
Well, I always now remember, because I keep forgetting that it is the same day as my brother's birthday. So it's just like, oh, if I remember one, I should remember the other, but I always forget that they're the same day.
Well, you text me and wish me a happy anniversary. I called John later that night and was like, hey, I know I'm the best man at your wedding, but my best friend Travis texted me and wished me a happy birthday. And he goes, is today the 1st? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, oh, well, happy anniversary. I'm like, fuck you. It doesn't count now. I have to tell you.
It just kind of seems like he didn't know what day it was.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me.
So the other thing was, we asked him if he knew what day it was, and at first he said Saturday, but he thought we were talking about the wedding, not what day it was. And me and Kate looked at each other like, it's fucking Wednesday. What do you mean it's Saturday? Do you really not know? Like, is retired life that good that you don't even know what fucking day of the week it is right now?
He doesn't need to know what day of the week.
I mean, that's what pandemic days were like. I never knew what day it was during that time either. So
I still had to go to work, so I did.
Yeah, sucks for you.
Yeah, I did. That's it. That's all.
So but you didn't finish. You were saying before you told John he's lucky something.
Oh, he's lucky that I love him because the game releases and I'm still going to come to his wedding and I'm not going to play the Switch during the reception or the ceremony.
At this point, I'll believe that when I see it.
You'll be there to see it. So
I know. I feel like at some point I'm gonna see you in the corner of your back and be there, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And you're just gonna be like on your
nothing.
I mean, my parents and my sister are gonna be there, so I do have built-in babysitters right there at the wedding, so I could, but it would fucking kill me, so I'm not.
Okay.
What I should do is I should tape my speech to the Switch and then bring the Switch up there and read the speech off the Switch as if I'm playing it.
Insane behavior.
I'm all for it though.
Of course.
So that's it for what you've been watching and playing, sir?
That I can think of off the top of my head, yes.
What about you, Sharknado?
I haven't been playing a lot aside from like just stuff on my phone, for the most part. But I did pick back up the Switch also this week, so I could continue Pokemon Arceus. I don't know what made me want to, but I was just like, I want to get through this game because I never finished it. So yeah, I started playing that, but watching, I intentionally caught up on Grey's Anatomy. So now I have to wait a week to find out what follows the what I didn't realize was the season finale. But Law and Order season 27 of SVU started last Thursday, and they killed my guy Kragan. Like they didn't show it on air, like not like in the show, but like the beginning of the beginning of the episode just starts with his funeral, and I was like, oh my god, they killed him. But I guess like they're just saying he's probably old or something.
He's probably old.
And then regular Law and Order season 25 started as well. That followed up from their previous season. Caught up on Gen V earlier today. We are still slowly making our way through Peacemaker season 1.
Okay. Yeah, we're an episode behind on Gen V, the one that came out yesterday. We haven't watched yet, and we haven't watched today's episode of Peacemaker.
Yeah, we just watched yesterday's episode of Gen V, and I was like, oh man, we're caught up. And Chris was like, well, what's wrong with that? And I was like, because now we gotta wait a whole week now for the next episode. Oh, we also started what was that? Marvel Zombies.
I keep forgetting about that shit.
We watched the first episode yesterday, and what was I gonna say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we watched the first episode, like us and the kids, and Logan was here, so all of us watched it. And yeah,
Cool.
So,
Still like 4 episodes, right?
yeah, it's only 4 episodes, so
Yeah, okay. Then
I
I
don't
watched the whole
mind
thing.
spacing it out.
Okay.
I just remember being like almost through episode 3, thinking I had a bunch more, and you guys are like, "Yeah, there's only 4 fucking episodes," and I was like, "Well, shit."
Yeah. That it?
Yeah.
Okay. Not much happening over here. I've been pretty occupied. I watched this show called English Teacher. It's on Hulu. It's an FX show. It's in its second season. Second season dropped, so I was watching that. Then we've been watching this anime called With You in the Rain. It's one of those, not not like an action kind of anime or anything like that. It's one of them, nice little cozy animes, I think they call them a slice of life anime. But it's this lady basically finds this raccoon dog, and it's actually it's a dog, it's a Japanese raccoon dog. You can look it up.
I was like, that's interesting. Is it a dog or is it a raccoon?
Yeah, it's actually it's a dog. It's called a Japanese raccoon dog. But it's basically like its presence is just like fixing her life kind of thing. It's the strange dog because for some reason it's able to like write and like communicate via writing and shit, and just it will like hold up signs and shit. Like, are you seeing the Japanese raccoon dog now?
Yes.
Yeah. And now you want one, right? Me too.
Yes. Because raccoons aren't legal to own in New York. They are in New Jersey. So I was like, this seems probably the closest thing to getting a raccoon. Yes.
Why the fuck would you want to own a raccoon?
Because they're so cute. If you get them young,
violent.
If you get them when they've been out in the world on their own forever.
That just sounds like wild animals, Matt. Like
Yeah,
if you take in an animal from the wild, it's not going to want to be contained, and so it will get violent. That's just kind of what they do.
I've seen
That
like
does not look like a dog at all. It just looks like a fucking raccoon.
it does, but if it's a
It's a
dog, if it's classified as a dog, then maybe I can get away with this.
It is a dog. That's the thing.
Yeah, I know. I could get away with this. Like they'd be like, "Ma'am, you can't have that." I'd be like, "It's a dog."
Like, here are the papers.
Right.
Like, now your dog need papers, and it's because this is the country we live in. Your dog needs papers now.
Yep.
Kate cannot know this thing exists.
I will message her on Facebook immediately. But yeah, so those are the only things I've really been doing. I've been really occupied because all my spare time has to be used to complete my continued education requirements for my insurance license. That needs to be done by the end of the year. So I'm going ahead and taking care of that, which is why I haven't bought Ghost of Yote, because if I bought that, I would not do my CE requirements. I would just play Ghost of Yote. So once I finish that, then I'll play Ghost of Yote.
I was going to ask if you started it.
No, I have not. I have not bought it, downloaded it, or anything, because if I had it, I would be doing that instead of the CE requirements that I have. So I'm like, I will wait until I am done, and then I'll go to Ghost of Yote.
I tried to,
because I can't trust myself.
I tried to stay up in solidarity with Chris yesterday because he had pre-downloaded it, and I was like, I'm gonna stay up with you till it's ready to play at 12, and nope.
The other two parts you said, fuck that, we're going to bed.
Yeah, essentially.
Cool.
You tried though, and that's what
I
matters.
did.
It's the thought that counts.
It is. Ooh, they live up to 11 years. I'm still looking at, there's actually more types of raccoon dogs aside from the Japanese one, but I digress.
Okay.
I mean, technically they're in the same family as coyotes and wolves, so I don't even know if they're domesticated dogs or if they're just like...
The lady in the anime domesticated one. Well, she didn't domesticate it, domesticated itself. It basically said, "Take me home," with a sign and asked like nicely. And she was like, all right.
Well, technically the closest relatives to the common raccoon dog are the true foxes.
Yeah, see. Fox is another one that you don't bring home and domesticate.
Catch it young enough.
So I say, have you not seen The Fox and the Hound, sir? Todd was just fine. All right.
We are not using cartoons as our reference for what we should do in real life.
I don't see why not. That's what the rest of the world does.
Hey, Travis, Andy's coming. Well, that's going to be fun.
Anyway, folks, that's not what we're here to talk about. This is the Creatia Conversation. We talk about all that nerdish, so you know what you should do. You should watch us live. If you're not watching us live, know that you can watch us live on Twitch at twitch.tv/CreatiaWorld. While you're there, you should subscribe. And you know how you can subscribe for free? Because normally it costs some money. It used to be called Prime Gaming. It's not called that anymore. It's called like something with Luna or some shit now, because they use their, like, you know, the Luna streaming service they got for games. That's what their game streaming service is called, Luna. Yeah. I knew you were gonna look up at me weird when I said that, because I knew you didn't remember that. But
I was like, with what?
But anyway, you combine your Amazon Prime account with your Twitch account, you put them together, Fusion High, and you use that. You get a free Prime subscription, and free Twitch subscription. I'm sorry, not a Prime subscription. You got to pay for that, but you get a free Twitch subscription every month with your Prime. Right there, don't cost you a damn thing, but it helps us out immensely. We appreciate that a lot. And you still get all the perks and everything. They just don't use the term Prime Gaming no more because they're weird. You can also watch us live on YouTube at youtube.com/CreatiaWorld. And while you're there, we'd appreciate a subscription as well. You can subscribe there for free. It don't cost you a thing. You don't have to do nothing extra. You just hit that subscribe button. But while you're there, next to that subscribe button, there's a little bell, huh?
Sorry.
Okay. There's a little bell. Name from that bell. There's a little bean. What I want you to do is flick that bean. You do that, you get notified every time we go live, every time we drop a new video, all that good stuff. I don't know what just happened there either. But yeah.
She said my name, right?
She did.
Yeah.
She did. She did. Yeah.
What the fuck did I do?
Yeah. It confused
Nothing.
the fuck
Just finish the thing.
But you
I
said
did.
my name. You say my
Okay.
name. Say my name.
Which is why we both paused afterwards to see what the fuck happened. Like,
I heard yes, Matt, and I didn't even say shit.
that's kind of why it threw me off too. Like she was responding to something you said. So it was just like
I didn't type anything. I didn't text anything.
I checked the chat too. Like I'm like, wait a minute. Did she
I was
like, what is going on?
I was letting Travis do his thing, and I was reading about raccoon dogs, trying to figure out how I could convince Kate that this is a terrible idea once Travis sends her the picture.
You're not going to be able to convince her it's a terrible idea.
But they're like monogamous and shit. They eat all sorts of shit. You don't have to just give them meat.
Hmm.
You're not going to tell us what the Yes Matt was about?
No. You're killing time here trying to figure this out.
Heads.
Mara, what's your topic?
My topic is, so I hadn't mentioned that I haven't really played The Sims in the last week or so. I mean, like since we last spoke, I've just between work and being tired. But so Electronic Arts was sold apparently this over the last week to Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, also in partnership with Jared Kushner's investment firm or whatever the fuck he does. And so my topic was, do you think much is going to change with EA's games post this selling? And well, so the general like I'm kind of with the general consensus of like there is nervousness of how, like, I mean, yeah, there are sports games that EA had that I liked playing, like SSX. I mean, as you've heard me ask for 1,000 times, and now I'm 99.999% sure I'll never be able to get a remaster of.
Listen, asking for SSX is how you got pregnant in the first place. Oh, wait, no, that was SCX. Never mind. Continue.
Mm-hmm. I was like, I wasn't aware snowboarding was how this happens.
Snowballing is.
Possibly.
Yeah. But I'm with the general consensus of like there's a chance that this could trickle down to like how the Sims games are, how the future of the Sims will go, and how they could dial back certain inclusivities that they have done with the game, especially because I mean a lot of people apparently have been talking about that country's, I'm going to try and say their name as little as possible because I don't really feel like getting put on some kind of fucking list. That country's treatment of, you know, certain liberal views of stuff of like, you know, openness about gender and expression and stuff. So I don't know how I feel about this. I would have rathered them sold everything else but The Sims. But like, I'm pretty sure with the games, with the sports games, they're going to make it a lot more rigid as to how you can create characters. I mean, I'm, you know, depending on which sport it is.
I'd say probably be more affected by in FIFA than in Madden because you really don't see your player anyway, like their face and shit. So it doesn't matter that much there. But yeah, I can see it changing in FIFA. I got an article here. Where's that coming from?
Where's what coming from?
There's like this static feedback sound. Yeah, it's you.
I don't know what I think Katie's mentioned it before.
Yeah, it's definitely you.
Yes, Matt.
Yeah.
It's you. Sorry, bud.
We've already established that you're the problem. So I got this article here that I pulled up. It's from AP News. Gonna go over real quick. Electronic Arts, the maker of video games like Madden NFL, Battlefield, and The Sims, is being acquired by an investor group, including that country's sovereign wealth fund and the largest private equity funded buyout in history.
Still doing it.
Yeah, that was why I pointed. The investors, who also include a firm managed by Jared Kushner, President Donald Trump's son-in-law, and the private equity firm Silver Lake Partners, value the deal $55 billion. EA stockholders will receive $2.10 per share. The deal far exceeds the $32 billion price tag to take Texas utility TXU private in 2007, which had shattered records for leveraging buyouts. PIF, which was currently the largest insider stakeholder in Electronic Arts, will be rolling over its existing 9.9 investment in the company. So it's gone private. Again, so it's not a publicly traded company anymore. So that changes some things too.
I kind of really wish I had bought some stock in them beforehand now, because there's like they're saying stockholders will get like $210 a share. But yeah, it kind of sucks that they'll be going private, because it kind of just feeds more into that, like, listening to what your customer base wants won't matter as much. At least I don't think so. Or at least that's how I feel. How that
it's a strange thing, because it can actually work both ways here. When a company is held by stockholders, all they care about is seeing the stock price go up.
True.
And so that's how you get like microtransactions out the wazoo and all this other kind of nonsense. When it's privately owned, it's just, does this thing make money or does it not? And it just needs to make more than we put into it. That's all that really matters as far as their profits go, because they don't need the stock price to go up, because they just own the shit. So that could change the things there one way or the other, but it could also just have them leaning more into that shit anyway, because they just want more money. So that's one thing. As far as what you were saying, their views and things and how that can affect things, that's definitely a possibility, but it really is still about the money. And if they think they can still make the money while pushing those views, then yeah, there's going to be a problem. It's not even just The Sims, because there's other games like Dragon Age and Mass Effect and all of them that were pretty liberal leaning as far as what they allowed in the game, you know, all the romance options and all that kind of stuff. So I can see it being a problem there too. So we'll definitely see. We've seen this kind of thing happen before, though, where things get bought out by those folks out there, or just not even just them, but other large firms that are, you know, foreign, like Tencent owning all this shit that they own now, and Embracer Group and all these other people that buying up all these studios and then putting out shit. So it's kind of something that's been happening in games for a while now. This is kind of just the latest thing and the most egregious of them, but we'll see.
How bad do I sound?
You're much better now.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, it's better that you don't have that, but I'm using
that's
my
what I mean.
Computer mic as opposed to my mic.
I mean, it's not as good, but it's better than having that noise. So.
Yeah. As it still haunts in the background.
What?
Anyway, yeah, but your thoughts, Matt.
Now that we can hear you.
I don't know. I don't know that they're really going to do anything. Like they've been working with TKO WWE for so long, and they've actually slowly made progress in how they present the women and how often they present the women over time. So I don't know if this is just another money-making venture and they're going to let EA do their thing, or if they're going to try and change some shit. And I feel like if it's going to affect profits, they're probably not going to try and fucking change too much. You know,
Mhm.
Hopefully
it is a
not.
business after all.
Yeah. What about you folks out there? How do you feel this will go? What do you think? You think it's going to make things better? You think it's going to make things worse? We really want to know. So put it down there in them comments below. But let's watch the
Can't get
trailer.
rid of the banner. There we go.
Hold on.
Sorry. Okay.
No.
No.
So I guess it is working through my mic. I don't know. Mic, I guess moving the input stopped it. I switched it to the other one.
No,
But it
it's
came
still-
back just now.
Yeah, like I was like,
Did it
it's
really?
still there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's still like kind of lingering in the back. It's just not as obnoxious as it was a few minutes ago.
Yeah. You need to maybe jiggle it in the port a little bit or something. I don't know.
I'll
But
try to
let's
have
see.
a more fun topic next week. It's just like that was kind of just at the top of all of my feeds.
Yeah.
If only they had announced Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl first. What? No,
Nope,
can't hear you.
cannot hear you.
You're still talking, but no one still can't hear you. Yeah, we'll just watch the trailer.
For a citywide adventure in the world of Pokemon. Pokemon Legends ZA. Our story is set in the thriving metropolis of Lumio City, where an urban redevelopment plan is underway to shape it into a place that belongs to both people
They out here
and
gentrifying?
Pokemon.
Yes.
About some urban redevelopment. Yeah, that's
Here,
gentrification.
You're
You're not
partner
slick.
Pokemon and set off on an adventure all
And so this is the nicest way we can say it. Well, now we can't see Matt either.
wild zones
He just turned
can
his
be
camera off.
found
I think he
throughout
got up.
Lumio City. These habitats were specially constructed to give Pokemon places to
I
live.
put this in here especially for Matt, and now he ain't here to watch it.
Without having to battle.
God,
You can catch
what
a
an
wild
asshole.
Pokemon by tossing
real,
a
man.
Pokeball its way.
I'm personally insulted.
But watch out, some Pokemon might attack. When that happens, it's time to battle. Moves are assigned to the 4 face buttons.
I won't lie, like
After you use
Pokemon
one,
music
move
really
can be
do
used again
jazz
when it returns.
jazz up your mood. Like
Careful though, different moves recharge at different speeds, so consider which ones you want to use and when. Strategically planning out your next move is key. And keep an eye out for wild Pokemon that could overpower your team.
Run, nigga.
If things are looking tough,
Houndoom said, "Get away from my car, bitch."
to run. Around town, you can relax with your Pokemon at cafes. Try out the latest fashions, hairstyles, and makeup. And even have an impromptu photo shoot at your favorite spot.
I need you to mute yourself, Matt. We can hear you.
You can hear what?
The heavy breathing you just did.
Yeah.
The ranks of the ZA Royale tournament. If you're spotted, trainers will challenge you
Fuck
to
that
a
little
Pokemon
bitch up.
battle. Or you can sneak up on an unsuspecting opponent.
I'm sorry.
to
If
try
I can
aiming
tell
a
that the
surprise
person I'm
attack.
battling looks like distinctly younger than my character, I take that as that's a child. Fuck him up.
Like, fuck that little
nigga. In a promotion match. Everyone's
Well, if you guys continue to have issues with either my breathing or the sounds my microphone is making, you're just gonna have to finish the show without me. So
Or
fuck you both.
or
No, there's
or
nothing. Either
you
listen,
stop
I
breathing
got
on
another
camera.
I went and got another
It'll
mic.
serve as your base of
My mic is
operations.
done. I don't know what the
And
fuck's
you'll
wrong
meet
with
some
it.
friendly faces here.
There's an issue with this mic or my breathing.
Helping out at the
I
hotel.
will leave.
Is
There is
no
neither
what.
bane
That's it.
Matthew,
or taunt.
it's okay.
No, I'm done.
Yeah,
No.
it's okay. It was just a
Just
joke
watch-
because you
Watch
were
the
on
Pokemon
mute.
trailer, sir. It's okay.
And
I don't give a
together,
fuck.
Lisa.
I'm gonna play it in 2 weeks.
Together, you'll form Team MZ In order to
Nigga had to
protect
get a whole
the
drink.
city, you'll also enlist the help of other folks, like Hotel Z's owner AZ and the top detective in town, Emma.
I hate pants
They'll
like
lend
that.
a hand in tackling some strange incidents in the city.
Because it's like, why is it light gray on the outside and the complete crotch and inner thigh area is a darker gray? Like now it just looks like she's peed herself the entire
Is that
time.
wild Pokemon are mega evolving on their own and rampaging across Lumio City. Together with your allies on Team MZ, you'll take on these rogue mega evolved Pokemon.
I
Your
crack
best
up because
bet
the
against
Switch
these
I'm
formidable
using
foes
is
is to
Julian's old
strengthen
Switch
bonds
Lite,
with your Pokemon
and I
and
don't think he's
unleash
noticed that I
mega
have it yet.
evolutions of your own. Do you have what it takes to pacify the rogue mega evolved Pokemon? And what's the mysterious cause behind the rampages?
Drugs. Or capitalism.
You can battle with up to 3 other trainers by connecting either locally or online.
Gentrification. It's
Gather
got to
your
be
team
all
and
of the
see who
above.
can take down the most Pokemon within the time limit. Show off your trainer chops by using all the moves and mega evolutions at your disposal. A whole new adventure across Lumio City is about to begin. Pokemon
yeah?
Legends ZA, available October 16th, only on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems. With enhanced resolution and frame rates on Switch 2, you can enjoy a more visually robust and immersive adventure.
Enhanced resolution and frame
Oh
rate. It's going to be trash on the original Switch.
my god, I had no idea.
Got no idea what.
Please be sure to purchase the game edition.
The
that
expansion
matches
pack
your
for The
system.
Sims came out today.
Oh,
Plus, Nintendo Switch 2 players who have Pokemon Legends ZA
In my
on
defense, I
Nintendo
was cleaning
Switch
up and
can
sleeping
upgrade to the
for
Nintendo
most of the
Switch
day.
2 edition by purchasing the upgrade pack.
Damn, is this gonna break everything?
probably. So yeah. Mar, call it.
Heads.
We already did your topic. Never mind. Matt, call it.
He called the first one.
Which is why we
Okay.
did your topic. Because I lost. It was Tails.
Okay.
Tails.
What's your topic?
What is a children's movie you want to see get a rated R treatment? Because like we had basically the PG-13 version of Wolverine prior to Logan coming out. We saw how much better that was. We watched that Logan trailer or the Wolverine game trailer, and we were worried that they were gonna like PG it down, and they did not. So is there a children's movie or a movie from your childhood that was, not rated R that you'd like to see get a rated R treatment? Also, we had, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare. We're getting all of these things. Steamboat Willie. So what do you want to see get a rated R treatment? And I'm gonna let you guys go first.
Okay. Thought about this for a bit, but I'm like, you know what? Fern Gully. I need adult consequences for people to see what happens when you fuck up the environment. Get graphic with it, make it painful to watch. That's what I want. I want to see adult version hexes. All right. I want to fuck it all up like that.
I'm laughing because Fortnite had a update with K-pop Demon Hunters, and both of these idiots just realized that we gifted them the we gifted them enough V-Bucks to get the bundle. Okay, goodbye. Yes, that's all. Goodbye.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It's so
What about
nice
you,
when
Mara?
buy them stuff.
What'd you say?
So they're so nice when you buy them stuff.
Yeah. Meanwhile, she was having a whole breakdown a few minutes ago about dinner. But either way, I digress. Yeah, I had to think about this for a little bit too, but I was first I was like, ooh, Nightmare Before Christmas, because you could really make that a lot creepier. And then, but what I thought would also be kind of cool, depending on how you want to look at it, sorry, brain fart, was Land Before Time. Sorry, I was trying to answer a question and also like remember what I was trying to say. Land Before Time. Because dinosaurs.
Yeah. There are some points where I do want to hear one of them little dinosaurs look and say that's a motherfucking sharp tooth. Like I need them to like act appropriately.
Give me my motherfucking tree stars.
Yeah, like
watching Littlefoot fucking rage.
We're just appropriate for them to cuss somebody out.
See Littlefoot rage out about his grandfather. Was it his grandfather that died or his grandmother?
Neither. It was his mother.
No, yeah, his mother that died. I don't know why I thought at some point one of the two of them also had gotten sick or injured, and then also couldn't.
The grandfather got sick at one point, but he didn't die.
Oh, okay, I don't fully remember.
If I remember correctly,
I had to like think.
I know he's
about.
Dead. I remember them. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Some of the other ones I kept thinking of, like the kids movies that I liked. I was just like, I don't know how, this getting rated R treatment would work. Like, I thought maybe Emperor's New Groove, but I was just like, And then I even thought of The Road to El Dorado, and I was just like, all they're gonna do is really show Chelly fuck those two dudes. You know Road to El Dorado? But yes, those were my choices.
I have two. One, Travis, what's my favorite movie of all time?
Bitch. Oh, your favorite movie, not your favorite word. Your favorite movie of all time. I don't know, actually.
Yeah, you do.
Relax.
Because I share my love of it with your mother.
Oh, Tombstone. Okay, gotcha.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I want.
You're absolutely right. I just forgot.
Bible Goes West. Rated R. Ooh. Like Tombstone.
You might have just did something there, sir. You might have just did something there.
Just saying.
The lazy eye would be very disturbing in a rated R movie.
Yes.
Though. Yeah.
The lazy eye would be very disturbing. You've got gambling, you've got brothels, you've got drinking, you've got, cabaret, you've got cowboys and guns and all sorts of things. And what would make all that better? A little bit of a rated R treatment. Give me Five Goes West, but a little bit more Tombstone and a little less kiddie movie. My second one, and this is actually where it all started. I want to see Toy Story get a rated R treatment because, like, Sid is terrible.
The Puppet Master.
Yes. I want Toy Story, but the Puppet Master. Especially when they take care of Sid after Sid fucked with all those toys and shit.
Yeah. They need to go further. Instead of just scaring the shit out of him, they kill him.
100%.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I also heard, like, those poor toys, because Andy grew up, and they're like, just imagine being Woody and Buzz sitting there while Andy's whacking it at 13 in the bedroom. How horrified they'd be.
Or they meet his mother's toys.
Toys.
Matt, I forget. Do you use Instagram? No, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. There was this like this CGI'd animation thing that I sent to Travis. Of like, and it was like of Andy. I think he had to be like, I think it said he was like 12 or 13 or something like that. It was around it would have been around the same time that Britney Spears' like second album came out. And this shit was so egregious because you could tell what he was doing.
Mhm.
Travis
Or-
was just like, why is this so like why is it why?
Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. You know, think Foodtopia. What other parts could he attach to himself?
Yeah.
So give me Toy Story and give me Five Goes West.
Damn. Yeah. Okay. Because I also started thinking about Disney movies too, and I'm just like, I need the Lion King to be more violent, so I would have gone with Lion King too. But like Lion King also, not Lion King 2. Even though I take that one also, because all for that one song. But
well, we've gotten some stuff. Obviously, I talked about like the Winnie the Pooh, and now there's Bambi's Revenge.
But
Bambi
it's
would
not
have been
the
a good
same
one.
story, really, though, is it?
No, it's not. And then like Pinocchio's been in horror movies for fucking ever with rated R treatments. But that definitely, you know, that part where he's off where they're gambling and drinking and that kid gets turned into a donkey and shit, like that whole thing as a rated R treatment would have been fun, that whole area.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like Pinocchio would do better as a porno than a rated R movie.
You just want him to fuck somebody with his face.
Sit on my face and I'll tell you a lie.
Yeah. What about you out there, folks? What is the child's movie that you want to see get a rated R treatment? Let us know. Put it right there in them comments below.
We also do not apologize for ruining any of your favorite childhood movies today.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Let's go with this one.
It didn't take as long to find as I thought it was going to.
I was gonna say, damn, Mara, I don't have time to watch Andy jack off. We got a show to do.
We've seen trailers for this before. Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Just straight up. Marvel beat them up. Old school, not N64, Super Nintendo style.
You know, I'm sure that's somebody's cup of tea, but it's not mine.
Oh yeah, I already have the demo on my PC right now. I'll be giving it a shot.
I even have like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles shit on either the PlayStation or the Xbox One or 2, where you can do like the old school side scroller, and I played it for a little while. Yeah. Games are so much better now that it was okay to do it like Zoe, because like she doesn't really know what she's doing. Like I'm trying to help her with games and shit. She plays a lot of Sonic, but like even then she needs some help. So
I'd say better is a matter of opinion, but I got you.
Storytelling, graphics, gameplay.
Depends on what gameplay you like.
I suppose.
But anyway, my topic. What is the best video game adaptation to television or to film? We've had a few. We've had some good ones lately. We've had The Last of Us. We've had, Fallout. Had, Mortal Kombat, a new one's coming out soon. What am I missing? Twisted Metal. We've had some good ones. So what's the best one? What do you think what's the one that's really doing it for you? I'll let y'all go first.
Go ahead, Mara.
Thank you. Well, going through this topic, thinking about it, I was thinking of like, okay, what games have I played that I also saw go into TV film. And I realized there weren't a lot that I've actually like played and then watched, as opposed to like I've just played it or I might have just watched it. I at first like off like the first thing that popped in my head was like Mortal Kombat, but I was like, okay, that wasn't like the best. I think I just enjoyed that as a film. I think I just had a fun time watching it, despite the fact that they never actually made it to the tournament because motherfuckers were cheating.
That's why you watch these movies.
Right. But then I thought again, and then I was like, I really enjoyed the Sonic the Hedgehog movies. Like hands down, like all three of them. I really can't. I wouldn't even lie and say, like, yeah, the first one was good, but then like 2 and 3
they're
were
all good.
no. Yeah, like even starting Knuckles, because we watched, I think, like a few episodes of that a few weeks ago, and it was like fun to watch. Exactly. So it's just kind of like, I think after they did that revision of Sonic, because bullying apparently does work sometimes if it's done the right way.
Yeah, if you're bullying the studios out of doing something stupid,
yeah, like I think like once they kind of got Sonic right, I think like his look right, I think they were able to do so much justice to that. I did also enjoy the Super Mario movie, despite the fact that everyone hates the fact that Chris Pratt was Super Mario, because essentially he doesn't sound like Mario, he sounds like Chris Pratt playing Mario.
I mean, but they also made that part of the plot too, so it was just like,
yeah. So, but I did also have fun watching that movie as well. But I would say if I had to choose between watching either one of those again, I probably would watch Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay.
Like, yeah. So Sonic the Hedgehog is my choice. Everything from Sonic to Jim Carrey as Eggman, because they also brought back Jim Carrey. Like they got Jim Carrey to do old school Jim Carrey again. so I was like, anyone who can bring him out of whatever the hell was going on with him for a few years, like I would say I'm happy.
See, he was the only issue I had with those movies because, like, Dr. Robotnik's supposed to be fat. They didn't give me fat Jim Carrey.
I'll give you that. Yeah, like I mean, he gained some weight. Like they put like a suit on him, and then in the third one, they also gave us Grandpa Robotnik, and he had a little bit of pudge to him. But I'll give you that. But like
that was my only, and that's nitpicking hardcore.
Right, because like no matter what, like he still made he still was
like he played a great Robotnik. He just didn't have the look that you wanted.
Yeah.
This was easy for me, Travis. Double Dragon.
What?
Interesting.
No, I'm joking. It wasn't Double Dragon. I did have a TV and I did have a movie. So for the TV, it's going to be Twisted Metal. We have talked about how excited I was when Twisted Metal became a TV show, how we hoped that the popularity of the show would bring us back the games, which we still have not gotten a new Twisted Metal game now that 2 seasons are done. But even though I'm not getting a new game, I got to live through season 1 and season 2, and I really enjoyed the story they told. The tournament this time around was really fun. We stuck to the monkey's paw, you make a wish, and your wish turns out bad sort of thing. Samoa Joe's Sweet Tooth is absolutely fucking fantastic. Even though it's not his voice, but the body acting and all that. I had so much fun with the show. I kept a running list of all the characters that I knew from the Twisted Metal franchise that showed up and just different references and what cars that these characters are actually supposed to be driving, stuff like that. So Twisted Metal for TV. For movie, no surprise, Detective Pikachu.
That was also a good one.
It is the Pokemon that I've wanted for so long. Non-cartoon, CGI, realistic-looking Pokemon. It is a fun fucking movie. I enjoy the shit out of the movie. I rewatch it a lot with Zoe. It's a fun story. We get Ryan Reynolds, which is a plus. as Pikachu. There's some adult humor in it. There's some children's humor in it. It's fun for the whole family. It works on pretty much every level.
I think Luna and I watched that quite a few times over, I think, lockdowns when that came out on streaming, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't think of a TV show because the only TV show I kept thinking of was Twisted Metal. And I was like, I know I hadn't finished that series, caught up on that at all. So I didn't want to put that. And I didn't realize that DuckTales was a video game, but I don't know which one came first.
The cartoon came first.
Oh, okay. So never mind.
Yeah,
Again,
they made a game based on that. It was the other way around.
I stand by my point then. And I haven't caught up on Last of Us either. So I didn't want to put that either. But I've heard really great things about it.
See, ladies and gentlemen, when we say let us know in the comments, Just is here live, letting us know in the comments, like we fucking ask you to do. So, like, be like Just and do what the fuck we ask you to do and let us know in the goddamn comments. Thank you, Just. He said Tomb Raider and Uncharted. Love you, Just.
I haven't seen Uncharted, but I felt like that got mixed reviews.
It was
not that it was bad. I think it was more or less that people were kind of put off by oh god, which Tom is that one?
Holland.
Thank you. There's so many Toms, and they all have an H last name. Tom Hardy, Hiddleston, Holland. Hanks. Why are they all with H's? That's kind of weird. But I digress. I think it wasn't that he did a bad job. It was more or less people just didn't believe him as Nathan Drake.
It was fine. It was one of those things where, for me, it was very forgettable, but I wasn't upset that I watched it. It was whatever. For me, I had a lot that I really enjoyed, and I almost came on here to fuck with y'all and say Mortal Kombat Annihilation, but I chose not to.
I haven't even seen that one, and I could have told you why. I would have been. I'm not going to.
Don't watch it. No.
Watch it.
I would have been like, Travis, why would you ever say that?
Because if you go into it knowing this is a bad movie, all right, now enjoy how bad this movie is. But anyway, because we've had some good ones, like Fallout. I enjoyed that show. Speaking of Street Fighter, the Jean-Claude Van Damme Street Fighter. That's not good either. But anyway, there's a lesson to be learned from Sonic, like you mentioned earlier, when we bullied them into fixing his face, which is, look, just do the thing. Like, it's just like, this is Sonic. Just do fucking Sonic. We know what Sonic looks like. Just do that. Don't try to be cute with it.
That shit was horrifying looking. Yeah. That was terrifying.
Which is why I agree with Matt with Twisted Metal, because they had Twisted Metal like this world is crazy, weird, and all that shit. So just do the thing. And they just did the thing, and it was so much fucking fun. I mean, we can talk about The Last of Us, which, the second season, it ended in a disappointing fashion. They should not have split it. Like, this is The Last of Us Part 2 story is meant to be told together. If you split it in half like that, it's not going to hit the right way. But
they split the last episode into two?
No, they split the second game into 2 seasons.
Oh, okay.
That's the kind of show. That's the kind of story that needed to be told all together. You splitting that up, it's going to be years, of course, before we get the next season. So it's not going to hit the same. And
thank you, Katie.
But
I'm bullying the people that watch now because they don't fucking listen. They're like my kid, and I can't. I mean, I do, but I try not to lose my patience with my kid not fucking listening. So all the shit I want to say to Zoe, I'm not going to say to people that don't fucking listen when we tell them.
I feel like you're still upset with Zoe about
because I fell because she didn't fucking listen. Yeah, maybe if people didn't Maybe if people listened, people wouldn't get hurt emotionally or physically.
Yeah, no,
I was like, this is I don't think this is about the viewers. I feel like this is solely about
No,
your
it's also
plight
about the
today.
viewers. I stopped an entire podcast because they didn't fucking listen.
Oh man. Anyway, all you out there, as Matt was saying, what is the best adaptation from game to TV/film? Let us know in the comments below. We want to know what you think.
Yeah.
But that'll be it for this week's episode of the Creatia Conversation. Don't forget you can follow us on all our socials, IG, Twitter, TikTok, all that good stuff. At It's Creatia World. That's at ITSCREATIA World. Also on Blue Sky, creatiaworld.bsky.social. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Creatia World. And while you're there, you should join a couple of our Facebook groups, one of them being facebook.com/group/them dragons. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon, all that George R.R. Martin stuff, hop on in there, talk about that shit with us. We enjoy it. Drop a picture of a dragon because dragons are cool. You can also come to our other Facebook group, facebook.com/group/Smack and Raw. Matt, tell them about that one.
I don't want to yell at you guys anymore. Just go to the Facebook group if you like wrestling and talk wrestling with people who aren't going to yell at you, and you're going to have a good time. And it's relaxed and chill. There are discussions and memes and jokes and all sorts of fun shit, and no one yelling at you. Don't make me fucking yell at you.
No one will yell at you, but don't make me do it.
I'm going to yell at them for not joining the group, Mara. If they don't listen, then they're going to get yelled at. If they join the group, they won't get yelled at. It's a very simple concept.
Okay.
It's like if you pick up your toys, you won't get yelled at. If you leave your toys out and Daddy falls and breaks shit, you're going to get yelled at.
You can find me on all the socials at Lord_Cussalott. That is at LORD_CUSSALOTT, except on Blue Sky where there is no underscore. Mara, where can they find you?
The same place is at Mara the Shark, MARADASHARK.
And what about you, Matt?
Everywhere at Getting Off. Unless you want me to retweet your wrestling shit, then go to at Matt Ritter on X. That is at MATTRIDDER, where I will retweet your wrestling stuff. I'm not doing it on Getting Off. You're not fucking up my horror algorithm. That was a really hard word to say. Algorithm. Algorithm.
Because he invented the internet. We'll catch y'all next time. Until then, we out.
Bye.